So many young people are broke, not because money is scarce, but because they don't understand how to earn money in a smarter way. What if I told you that right now you are seated on money and you don't even know? In this video, I'm going to give you 5 strategies that you can use to earn money in a smarter way. Stick with me for the next 4 minutes because this video might change everything about how you earn money. Let's go straight to strategy number 1. Strategy number 1 is what I call turn your skill into money. Turn your skill into money. You see, so many of you people, you have skills. So many young people have skills. Me personally, I know my skills. But the problem is that you don't know how to turn your skill into money. You don't know how to turn your skill into money. There are so many ways you can turn your skill into money. You can, if someone, for example, let's give an example. Let's say I want to learn something from you. You can teach me. You can do the coaching. You teach me. If I want to learn graphic design, you have to teach me. If I want to learn video editing, you have to teach me. You can also turn your skill into a product. Turn your skill into a digital product. Turn your skill into a digital product. Sell templates to people. They will buy. You understand? Turn your skill into money. Let them subscribe. Let them subscribe. You can run workshops. Those are ways you can turn your skill into money. Listen, you don't need capital. You need packaging. There is only one thing that you need. You don't need capital. Some skills you don't even need capital to start them. You just need to know how to package your skill into money. That is all you need. You just need to know the right way you can turn your skill into money. You just need to master the right packaging. Strategy number 2. Find problems, find money. The truth is, every street that you move in, every street that you step has more than 10 problems waiting for you to solve. Every community that you stay in, you will always hear people complaining about a particular problem. If you are a smart earner, when people are complaining about a particular problem, for you don't complain. You look at problems as an opportunity. So you sit down and you come up with solution. When you solve a particular problem, people pay you for bringing solution. You solve problems. Find problems and then find money. Find problems, money will automatically come. You understand? Smart earners don't complain. They solve problems and then they get paid. Strategy number 3 is what I call use of leverage. If you don't understand the term leverage, someone who understands what leverage is going to use leverage on you until you remain poor, you remain broke until you die. I'm going to repeat that. If you don't understand leverage, someone who understands it will use leverage, will use you as leverage to achieve something, to achieve a lot of wealth, and then you will remain poor, broke, and then you will die broke, leaving even your children broke, and they will also die broke. You understand? Understand what leverage is. Let me explain it to you. Leverage means achieving more and more with less energy. For example, you can use people's skills. You can use people's time. All people, anyone who is working for any person, they are using you as leverage. If you are working for someone, they are using you as leverage. If they have employed you to work somewhere, you have a job somewhere, the person who has employed you, your bosses, are using you as leverage for them to become rich. You understand? They are using you as leverage. So you need to understand this term. Another way you can use leverage, using other people's skills. For example, let's say I want to start a salon, but I don't know how to trim people's hair. I can just deploy my capital. I go and open a salon, then I look for people who are skilled in it. I use their skill to make money. I'm using leverage to make a lot of money out of people's skills because I've understood what leverage is. You earn money in a smarter way. The other one is the use of AI, use of systems. Let your business work. Let your business perform. Let your business continue making for you money even in your absence. This is how you make more money without working more hours. That is what brings the difference between hustle and then strategy. If you understand what leverage is what brings the difference between hustling and then using strategy. So if you want to earn money in a smarter way, understand this term, leverage. Understand the term leverage. That brings us to number 4. Build multiple income streams. If you want to earn money in a smarter way, never depend on one source of income. I know so many people might have told you like that. Even me, I'm still repeating it. But you don't start by building 7 businesses at once. You start with one. You master one particular business in the right way. If you rush, you're going to crash. But if you focus on one business, you're going to scale. So if I tell you that build multiple streams of income, I'm not saying that you should start building 7 businesses at once. Start with building one. Master it very well. Then after you have seen that business is bringing for you profit, it is bringing for you good returns, then now you can think of reinvesting the profit you have made from that business into opening other businesses. That is how your business can be. That is how you can move from one business to another. Building multiple streams of income. You first start by focusing on one, then now you think of enlarging, moving to other industries or setting other branches. That is it. So let's move to strategy number 5, the last one. Use the internet as a factory. Listen to me carefully. The internet has made location very irrelevant. Location no longer matter. The phone that you're using, the laptop that you're using, so long as you have access to the internet, you should never complain that you're poor. You should never complain that you're broke. So many people are on TikTok, but other people have thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers. So many of you have hundreds of thousands of followers, but you are broke. I know people call themselves influencers. They have hundreds of thousands of followers, of audience, but they don't know how to turn their audience into money. You don't know. Now listen to me. If you want to understand how to turn your TikTok followers, how to turn your audience into money, leave a message under this video or send me a direct message in my inbox. I want to learn. Just send I want to learn and I'll respond to you instantly. Inside Obin Academy, I teach students, individuals, businessmen, entrepreneurs, even beginners, how to build businesses, how to understand finances step by step. If you want to be part of my community, Obin Academy, leave a comment under this video, Academy, and then I will respond to you instantly. I remain your #1 coach, Coach Obin. God bless you.